Let's have a conversation now about leading a discussion in a connection group. Now, we mentioned this briefly in our last video, but I want to remind you again that you as a connection group leader, it isn't your job during the group to be the professional theologian or the credentialed teacher in your group. Your job is simply to facilitate the discussion among your connection group. Some of the most fruitful connection groups are the ones where all of the participants are actively engaging in the conversation, and we want to help you enable the members of your group to discuss freely and openly about the things that you're digging into in the scriptures. So I'd like to give you just a handful of tips for leading a discussion well. And one of the first things I would say is to ask open-ended questions. Find questions that are going to get people talking. Ask things that will require people to respond with something more than a simple yes or a no. These kinds of questions will make a world of difference in your discussion. Next, I would encourage you to listen actively. When you listen actively, you communicate to the person who's speaking that what they have to contribute is valuable and important. So listen with your eyes, listen with your posture, and communicate for the rest of the group that not only is this a place where we can come to speak, but this is a place where we come to listen and be enriched by others as well. I would also encourage you that this isn't the place where you have to fix people. Yes, we want you to be a voice of truth in your group as you lead, but this isn't the time or the place to feel like you need to fix people. So if people are bringing various issues in their lives or are sharing some of their own experiences, don't feel like this has to be the moment where you fix somebody. And what do you do about those tough questions that come up in connection groups? I want you to know that it's okay for you not to have the answer right away on something. Know that we as the staff here at Bethlehem are always available for questions. And if something comes up in your connection group that you simply don't have the answer to, it is 100% okay for you to say, I don't know, but let's do what we have to do to find out. And either you yourself can come and talk to one of us. We'd be happy to point you in the direction of helpful resources. Or something else that you can do is you can pose that question back to the rest of the group. See if someone in the group might have a way to respond to that question. Or perhaps you could even encourage someone in your group to do the research to find the answers to those questions. So I want to encourage you not to be afraid of those tough questions. They're bound to pop up, but don't let that stop you from having a fruitful discussion. And we pray that the Lord does some amazing things through the discussions that you're going to have and that you will lead in your group. And last, what I would encourage you is to be intentional about encouraging those members of your group that are more talkative to also be willing to listen. And I would also encourage you to find ways to approach those members of your group who might not be as courageous in speaking out, to create opportunities for them to give their input. And make your group the kind of experience where everyone who comes into it has a chance to contribute and receive. That's the goal we want to have in facilitating the discussion, seeing everyone participate and seeing everyone being enriched by the contributions that everyone makes.